and it was beautiful. Like that is, in my personal opinion, the best way to set up an antagonist, not a villain, an antagonist to any story. It was the best dialogue because he didn't give you anything, but he laid the seeds for the perfect plot. You need to relearn your history or walk away. And that's what the entire point of this DLC is. You can either learn your character's history before they became a courier, or just walk away and return to the Mojave and just pretend it never happened. Oh, I love this DLC. It's so good. So I understand his cryptic, but what he's saying is very straightforward. It is very straightforward. Ulysses, he's cryptic until you know the background. Before you have context, everything he said makes no sense to anyone. But if you know the context he speaks in, which is a lot of history, poetry, mythology, and philosophy, everything he says will be like basic level, basic tier information. But he thinks he's being clever because he wants to bait you into his pretty much his idea of what you two need to do, which is why I love it. It's so good. Let's go with putting our medicine to 90. Let's see. 95, 90, 95, 68. The job. That wasn't any act of God. That was an act of pure human fuckery. Yeah, that's Fallout to a fault. All right, as you can see, we have a warhead in front of us. A side thing to do is to wipe out all of them. I don't know anything about this DLC or about Ulysses. Well, you're gonna learn. This is like the best. This is my favorite DLC, and like, oh my god. By the time I get to the end of it, I hope it will be yours as well, because Dead Money is great because it's a heist. It's thrilling. It's drama. It's intense. Honest Hearts is ethically and morally challenging. Do you help people become warriors and strengthen them against invaders, or do you encourage them to flee because they are young, naive pacifists? That's a moral question that goes to religion or just non-religion. Old World Blues is hilarious. It deals with B-rated science. It deals with sci-fi. It deals with all these awesome, hilarious things. But then we get to this. We get to the Divide. We get to a story about a character that you've built. You get to go to this place and finally see what started it. And you see it with no context. The context is given to you as you progress. You are reading your own story blind. This DLC, in my opinion, is what Fallout New Vegas was building up for. The end of this game is anticlimactic compared to this DLC, and holy shit, they're attacking. Fuck you, Markman. What do we got? Nothing we need. Eddie, what are you doing? What are you zapping? Oh, it's a person. Alright, let's see. What do we got in the box? It's locked. Alright. Ulysses was talking about these people, the marked men. They were NCR and Legion soldiers who came to this place, but because it's a very good DLC, it was the last thing I did in the game. I wait till after the main story. See, I always do this before finishing the main story because I feel it helps make an informed decision of what to do. I already know what I'm gonna do, but having you guys watch might, give you guys an interesting perspective. Can you not shoot me with fucking flares, dude? But no, I want you guys to see this, so that way when I get to the end of it, you'll have a perspective of the game that's like, oh god, we get to decide how the game ends now. I already know what I'm going to do, but you guys can have your own perspectives. To those who haven't done it, at least. Let's go with, because we're in close quarters. Fuck you. Bottle caps, incendiary grenades. Yeah, no. Fuck you. Next few people you kill, can you move their bodies so I can see their face? Yeah, no problem. Anti-material rifle. We already got one of those. They're called the Markmen because they have been brutally flayed by the winds that storm this area. As you can tell, they have no skin. It's all their muscle, and the radiation is keeping them alive. Ooh, another iBot. Upgrade circuit board. Eddie, you got upgraded. Pre-warm. Nope. That's empty. This is full. What do we got? Bottle caps. Locksmith reader. Those are always good. Anything in these? Nope. Nope. Okay. Hula girl. So they're no, they're not ghouls in the sense that we're used to. They're kind of like ghouls, but in a different light. They weren't created by the what's it called, a nuclear explosion. They were created by the wind, the storm of this area, ripping their skin off and like creating them. The radiation of the area turned them into a different type of ghoul. They're not going to go feral because they are now driven by a primal thing. They were once Legion and NCR, meaning they once were enemies. Now they are the divides. Yeah, they have just no skin left, but they've all rallied together against anyone who invades the divide. They are servants of the divide. I apologize for this noise. Oh, I hate that sound. It's like a dentist drill. Commissary, please. Let's sell these. Oops. They are in a way like ghouls, though, because the radiation does heal them. So don't mistake that. They do have that, like, radiation keeps them going thing. But they're not ghouls in the sense that they can't go feral. Can they speak? We don't interact with any of them on a speaking level, so we don't know. It's presumed probably not. Ooh. Fuck, we don't need that. Marked. We don't need their armor because we're never going to wear it. We're not going to use the arc welder. Bowie knife, no. Plasma mine, no. Not gonna need that. Aid, that's what I wanted. Radex. And yeah. Like I need fucking money. Universal repair. Keep that. Alright, that's everything in here? Yep. This is the entire DLC, too. Like, this is where we started. We're now here, and we have to go all the way there, there, then we're at the temple. It's literally... that's how small the DLC is. It's just long because we're going to be exploring a lot of these places for a little while. They may speak during combat when communicating with each other. Not that we get any dialogue. Like, if there's dialogue, we don't hear any of it. At least I've never heard any of it. But because we got some more ammo for it, let's go with the anti-material rifle. There he is. Ooh, ammunition box. What do you got? Some of that, flame of fuel, flare gun. Flare gun's gonna come in really big handy later. Marked man camp. Alright. Got him.